between two contestants down in the pit. And I guess y'all kind of tell me what it is you want to do.
I want to go to Millhouse and ask him who's on the docket. What's on the menu?
What's on the fresh meat?
I want to tell that dude. So you said you have at least 3 different champions that are somewhat retired, whatever. Well, here's my champion, who I think can stand toe to toe with anyone in the arena with you.
Okay.
No undercard for Baron.
Yeah. So y'all will kind of as Grim, I guess Grim is gonna kick his feet back. He's gonna lean back and kick his feet back on the kind of the bleachers in front of him. His legs aren't going to quite reach though, and he's going to I guess pop his smokes while Droot and Baron are going to go look for Millhouse, and then when
I'm definitely going with. They're definitely there with them.
Oh, okay.
They got lined up.
All right, so the 3 of y'all will kind of hunt Millhouse down. You will kind of find him down below one of the entrances. He's just kind of sitting back, talking to a few people. Again, there's not a lot of people making any type of wagers or anything like that, but you will find him, and Drew will say what you just indicated that you want to say to him as you kind of make contact back with him. Millhouse will stand up and kind of give you kind of almost like you can kind of tell it's kind of like a fake little bow type thing, like, oh, well, welcome back, gentlemen type thing. And Drew, you'll make the challenge of his things, and he will say, well, those particular champions that we consider our retired champions are not just going to just come out of retirement, quote unquote, for just anybody. I would suggest maybe you participate in a few challenges before they would give you the time of day. But feel free to enter in any of the other types of fights that you want, and I'm sure that you will find that there's plenty of opportunity to be had.
And absolutely, I believe you put him up with the normal people in the pit, and I believe he'll prove himself shortly. And in fact, I got the gold to back my confidence in him.
Oh, he will grin. You're speaking his love language here, and so he will.
How much coin would it cost to just go ahead and bring one of those champions out?
I'm about to say I'll give you 4,000 gold to bring the best guy you got out right now.
Okay.
I'll wager it against your best champion.
And I've got a 4,000 to match it.
Oh boy, Eric's gonna be the last man standing here.
He kind of he's not you can to make an insight check. Yeah, let's make an insight check.
Yeah, y'all are good in the bet, and I'm not betting shit. Besides my ass.
Okay, that's he's.
I need to make one.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, I mean, you can if you want to. If you just want to be included in the description, but Grim is immediately gonna be able to tell that not only is his grin one of false confidence, but you can kind of tell that it's he's not used to being challenged with that amount of gold and that a bit of confidence. So, I mean, he definitely is willing to take your money, but you can kind of tell now that some doubt has possibly crept in just by the way that you kind of
tell your boss to bring it down here.
Say it again.
You don't have the money. Go tell your boss to bring it down here.
Well, with that, he says, "Oh no, I'm my own boss currently when it comes to personal wagers like this, and I do have the money for this type of wager." Where is my thing? Hold on. There we go.
So can we just take a half a step back though and realize that the pot for this fight would be what? 16,000 gold. That would weigh 320 pounds.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, listen, I tell you what. If we make it a fight to the death, can we up our odds?
I want a 4-1 odds since you've got a champion versus our newcomer.
4-1.
Just saying, I mean,
Roll for persuasion.
Yeah, I mean, you hold on.
Oh, watch out.
4-1.
I know that was not an official DM call, so no, I'm not gonna count it.
No, I'm on y'all's whim here. I'm trying to figure out how to play this because to the death, I specifically didn't put to the death. So,
Yeah, I didn't either. So.
I was just messing with the 4-1 odds.
I'm not joking. To the death.
All right. Well, if he's serious, then I'm serious.
That's fine. If y'all are serious, that's fine.
Yeah, let's face it, Drew's not scared of death anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not fighting. I'm betting on Baron.
so you did persuasion. That's against his wisdom.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh wow, that was a critical fail. Because he's a
Use the money. He doesn't seem very smart.
Obviously.
right. So he looks at you and he says he kind of looks almost like he's unsure whether that's even allowed because of the laws here. He kind of looks at you and says, we do not do, it's expressly forbidden. That's one of the reasons that the king allows this pit in the first place, is as long as it's not to the death. We're under official royal order not to do that. But then again, with that roll, he looks at you and, despite the danger of defying the king,
Accidents happen. Okay, that's all we got. Accidents.
You've persuaded him to do that, and he kind of he lets his greed and your persuasion get the best of him, and he says, "Fair enough. We will I will inform the fighters. I will contact champions and have them report and see if they're willing to fight to the death. It will be you're wagering 8,000."
No, we want it tonight, or it's not happening.
No, he's going to make it happen. He's going to make it happen. But he said you're wagering 8,000.
Did we get those 4-1 odds?
He says, I won't be able to give you the 4-1 odds. I do not have the coin to cover that. But I can do the standard double or nothing.
I mean, it's a champion versus a newcomer. We can't get 2-1 odds.
Yeah, double or nothing. That's right. 2-1.
He says there's on this particular, he just doesn't have the cash to cover that type of bet.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, then make it even $10,000 gold.
Instead of 8.
Roll for persuasion on that, because he can cover that. It'll just be whether you
Persuasion. I'm not good at persuasion. Let's see.
Where's the bard? Damn.
Can I
Is this going on while I was all still down in the Elven District? Because I waited like 3 hours down there.
can I assist in that persuasion?
you can.
Who needs a bard?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, the bard was like 11, 13.
Grim says, well, if that's the case, like you just said, it's going to be 10,000, 5 apiece, 10 by y'all, 5 for Drew and 5 for Grim. He's going to look at you and he says,
I only have 4.
Yeah.
oh, then I guess Grim's putting up the other amount, whatever it was, total of 10. He's going to look at Grim and say, I don't think I can do that. But then Droot's going to step in, and Droot is going to assist and basically lay down the law, and you will convince him for a $10,000 wager on y'all's part to be matched as far as double or nothing. So if you win to the death, you take home 20,000 gold pieces. He says, will this be a single opponent, a duo, or will you be entering as a squad?
It appears it'll be a single opponent.
I'll slap Baron on the back and say to death.
Yeah, that's right. Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
What is that from?
That's from Shrek.
No, that's right. That's right.
The Farquaad.
All right. So a single opponent. That's going to be just a simple 200 gold piece entrance fee.
I guess I'll pay that.
I got it. No, just to the death. I got cash flowing over here. You got it.
If you win, it'll be 500 gold payout plus the side wager, so it'll be 20,500 gold pieces.
Jesus. What are y'all doing to me?
I need some money, man. I lost all my.
All right, let's see.
But yeah, is he going to get the homeboy to fight?
Yeah, he's hold on one second. I gotta
We're gonna have some more food. Come about.
Hey, we're back to the castle. Can I get some of these
so
silver guard?
this is
Silver guard guys
Baron,
helping
right?
He's going to get homeboy. I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out those 2 platinum rings,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give one to Baron,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put one of them on. And let's see.
Oh hell. Okay.
I'm gonna touch. Once he has it on, I'm gonna touch his shoulder and just kind of whisper in his ear a little enchantment.
Yep, and Millhouse is not there, so he's not going to see any of this, obviously. So,
As he does that, I want to ask him if he has a tiny piece of white cloth.
Yeah, I have some white cloth.
All right, I'll take that, and then I'm going to cast Aid on Baron as well, so he gets an extra 5 hit points.
Is this all going on while I was still down at the Elven District, or am I there for this?
They kind of had peeled off while you did that.
Okay.
So yeah, you and Ivor were down there killing a bunch of time waiting on Bashoot.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I don't want to, but I gotta go to bed. That's how this turns out.
Well, it'll be on the interwebs tomorrow.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right,
All right,
That's it, Chris.
don't get the HIV.
Oh, shoot, they probably shut down. They closed. They stopped all the elective procedures.
Yeah, Surgeon General orders, huh?
Yep.
They can still do lab work, I guess. They have to.
They have to do
Perfect.
lab work. So what? Okay, aid is what? Jamie?
It's 5.
You got 5 extra hit points.
5 temporary hit points. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
technically, they're not temporary. They can be refilled.
They go into your max, you know.
Yeah, I got you. Let me update all this because I haven't even done my new level hit points. Math, awesome.
All right, this is okay. Let me grab him. All right. So Baron will y'all all the money will be handed over to the, I guess you'd say, the pit treasurer, the window. You know, they are good for the money, and so y'all hand over the 10,000 gold pieces to that. Baron will be led down through the bottom of the pit But prior to exiting the tunnel, they will ask him, does he require any of the pit armor or weapons, or does he plan to use his own?
Yeah, I'll
Hey.
take animated shield. Yeah, animated shield. You got one.
No, this is we don't have one of those. What they kind of show you what they've got, and it does not appear to be anything that of note, but they had to offer.
Yeah, okay. No, I think I'm all right.
Hey, I'm gonna ask homeboy if we can have front row seats to this, because I really want to see. I want to see where my money's going.
Oh, he says not a problem. He will make sure that you have front row seats, and so y'all will be able to have a good view of Baron that's down. Again, these seats are maybe roughly about 20 feet higher than the floor of the pit, and you'll be able to see Baron out. Is everybody on the page?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. I want to make sure I drug everybody. And as you exit one of the tunnels, you come up the stairs out of the tunnel, and you make your way toward the center of the pit.
Mm-hmm.
As we come down and cast thaumaturgy and make the ground rumble.
Oh, this drives the crowd wild. And at this point, for the amount of time it took them to go find one of the champions, word got around of this gigantic wager that's going on. And so what was a kind of a sparse crowd in the middle of the night has now turned into a raucous. The pit is kind of shaking itself. And so when you cast that, I mean, it just sends them into a frenzy. And so I assume Baron's out there doing his best impression of Maximus out there.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely grabbing some dirt, rubbing it on my hands.
All right. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and have some battle drums going as Baron walks.
Y'all are never gonna make it out of the slums with 20,000 gold in your pockets. By the way.
While all this is going on, again, y'all have kind of worked the crowd into a frenzy, and up out of the tunnel on the opposite stairs comes his challenger.
Good.
Oh, it's a little guy.
It's not a little guy.
He will make his way opposite this hole that's been dug in the center of the pit, and he will. You'll get a good look at this guy, Baron. He has got an extremely large plated helmet, a large shield, and he's carrying a spear. And he is he's definitely human, but he towers over you. He's roughly about almost 7 feet tall, and is made of nothing but muscle. You can kind of see the hair that's kind of coming out from underneath his helmet is kind of grayed a bit, so you can kind of tell that he's, he kind of fits the description of someone you would think that's kind of battle tested and probably definitely retired. But you kind of see him. He kind of bows his head to you, kind of like respect for the match that's about to begin.
Hey, as he comes out, can I call for Baron real quick before the fight starts?
Sure.
Hey, Baron, come here real quick. I want just one more word with you real quick.
Yeah, I'll run over there. Whatever.
As he does, I just want to reach down and I just want to touch him. I want to lay my hand on him, and then I want to cast guidance
Okay.
and for strength checks, for anything related to strength.
Okay.
And that's what, advantage?
I'm gonna give the rest of my beer that
Huh?
You get an extra D4 with anything related to like a strength check or strength skill check type deal.
All right. And as you do that goes off without a hitch. You will notice, though, as you kind of are speaking to him and kind of giving him the high five stuff, you will see several not soldiers, but they appear to be kind of, I guess we'd call the bruisers or the bodyguard bouncers of the pit. They kind of come up and say, no more touching. We have to ensure there's no magic cast, and you can kind of tell they're keeping an eye on you all. But they kind of give you instructions that you kind of have to stay in your seats.
Say absolutely, but I also want to look real quick for the dude that runs the pit, and I want to keep my eyes on him.
Okay, fair enough. All right, y'all are roughly here, okay, on the front row, and Millhouse is kind of opposite over here.
All right, I definitely want to keep my eyes on him.
Okay, and I tell you what, just there we go. All right. All right, so with that, we're going to, here we go, add y'all to the turn order.
All right.
I'm gonna be super excited if Lions on Chains come out of the ground.
That's what I was thinking too. I really thought about making a lion sound.
All right.
I guess I need to have my character sheet up as well.
What?
All right.
Oh, here he goes. You're going first, and no haste.
No haste.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Here. All right. So round one is to Baron.
Okay. Let's see. What should I do? Can I make it to him? I can make it to him, right?
This is you'll have to go around this. This is like a like a deep kind of like a hole.
Okay, so
That
he'll
they-
have to go around also?
Yeah, he'll have to go around it as well.
Okay. So then I'll throw my sword at him.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I need to make
That-
a strength check.
That will make contact. And that is, let's see, 16 and 11, so 27.
I got it back. I'll take it. I'll take another swipe at him.
Okay. That will also make contact.
Let me get that back. Or try to. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Alright.
I'll use my movement.
And like I said, any strength deal, you also get to roll a d4 if you need it.
Yeah,
Once.
I got that. I post-it note stuck right here in the middle of the pit.
All right. You
Uh,
going to take any movement?
yeah. Let's see. Let me actually move the post-it note so I can measure some stuff. Yeah, I want to move. Well, hang on. Alt. Right there. Okay.
All right. Well, it'll be his turn. Here we go. So here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. All right. And with that, he is going to hold, or he's going to end his turn.
Okay.
All right, next round.
And that's me, right? There's nobody else entering yet.
No, there's nobody else in here.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to. I'll go 5, 10. Am I in melee with them?
Yeah, you are now in melee with him.
Okay. I want to use my action to push him into the pit.
Okay.
This is quiet there.
All right. Is that what the strength is for?
Well, I didn't roll strength. I rolled strength last time to get my sword back.
I think
Oh,
you get
That
to,
was the 20. That was the 23. There's a 15 down there.
Yeah,
that
I rolled 2 attacks. The last one was strength to get my second attack back.
Oh, okay. All right. So he will. So you're going to try to do what now?
I just push him or kick him or shove him.
So he's going to try to withstand that push. So y'all have competing strength checks.
All right, you can add a D4 once, by the way.
Yeah, I don't need
only
All right. All right. He is. You are going to as you kind of approach him, he's going to ready his spear and kind of lean forward, and you're going to put the full weight of your ability into, or not the weight, full weight of your body into him, and you're going to catch him off balance, and you are successfully going to push him in this. He's going to trip backwards over the lip of this thing, and he's going to fall about 8 feet down into this pit. And he's going to land on his back, and he is prone.
And I'll turn around and just raise my sword up and
Okay.
say, "Are you not entertained?"
I'm going to cast minor illusion and make a loud, crowd roaring sound. Yeah.
Well, yeah. As you do that, I mean, you barely even have to do that because the crowd itself goes nuts as they watch this guy trip over backwards into the hole. And Droot, since he's already said that he's going to keep an eye on Millhouse, he's going to kind of look over at him, and you're going to see a reaction of him as like he almost stands up, he can't believe what's happening. And he's gonna, you're gonna be able to see him trying to scream something, but the crowd has kind of drowned him out as they continue to cheer, and as Baron kind of pulls his Game of Thrones Viper taking down the mountain type thing. The only difference is that he's actually not at his feet and can't crush his head open.
Okay.
And so with that, are you going to take any additional movement or do anything else?
He's in an 8-foot pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he? I mean, capable of crawling out of that, or?
he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he's 7 feet tall.
It's an 8-foot pit. Yeah, he can get out.
Okay, I'll take one
I can get out of
step
an
up,
8-foot pit.
and if it's an 8-foot pit, I'm gonna throw my damn sword at him again. I guess.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to. Well,
Yeah. At this point, you'll approach the lip of this pit that you've knocked him in. You'll see him laying prone, and so you'll throw your sword at him again, and you'll have advantage.
Actually, I think that's a range attack, so I think it's a disadvantage,
Man,
Oh,
right?
I didn't.
I don't know.
Range attack at disadvantage when you're prone. Melee attacks have advantage.
I'm looking. Hang on. Let me look at something real fast. See if
that's fine.
I can do. Not really. So, at 8 feet, if he's prone, so I'm gonna just throw the sword. I don't have a choice.
Okay.
That hits anyway.
All right. That'll make contact, and so that'll be another 27 points of damage.
Ooh, barely got it back.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be a suck to have your sword stuck down
Yeah.
in the pit.
All right. Right. With that, he's going to use half of his movement to stand up.
Yeah. I still have a lot of movement. Actually.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Then, if you want to take any additional movement.
Yeah. I used 5, so I use 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move to here.
You're Ali going on there.
So he will, like I said, he will use half of his movement to stand up, and then he is going to attempt to jump up and grab the edge, which is not very high based on his height, but he's still going to have to make an athletics check. And he is able to easily grab the lip of the edge, the edge of the lip of the pit, and he is going to pull himself up as his action. And he will be up and out of the pit. And then, let's see here. I don't have it pulled up. If anybody knows off the top of their head, the action is to grab up and pull up. Does that? Do you think does that use the rest of his movement? I don't want to have him move if he's not supposed to move.
I'd say it only take a portion of his movement to get out of the hole.
He used half of it to get up from
I
prone.
would get into his actions.
Say that again.
I think the action of making a check to get out of the hole would be his action.
Oh no, that's what I just said. I already said he already used his action to get up. I'm talking about movement wise.
Oh yeah, movement. I think that would be his action. To
Wait,
climb out.
he stood up from prone, right?
Yeah, so he only has 15 feet of movement left. That's what I'm asking. Is he uses action to pull up.
I agree with
To
that.
pull up,
He has all of his movement. He just doesn't have an action.
No, he has half his movement.
Yeah.
Getting up from prone is half.
You cut out there for a second. I didn't hear you.
Oh, now everything's cutting out.
I was say climbing is usually 2 feet per foot of movement that you have.
Thank you. That's what I was looking at.
Terrain.
Thank you. All right. So he jumped up about a little more than a foot and pulled himself up. So we'll say he used a total of 5 feet. We'll just round up. So he used more movement. He 5 feet to actually pull himself up. He used his action. So we'll just say he has another 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? All right.
So he can't get to.
No, he's not going to get to. Yeah, he's just gonna he's gonna have learned his lesson and realize that this guy knows what he's doing. So he's gonna 5 and then 10, and he's done.
Okay. Why's he running away? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I'm gonna hit him. With this, I want to use tripping.
Okay.
So let's add a 1d8 to that.
Okay.
He's got to make a strength check. DC of 16. So
All right. Strength check.
so he's prone right now.
All right. So he will get knocked back on his back. This guy, the crowd will go nuts again, as this guy seems to be just be completely unable to maintain any type of footing against his opponent.
So he's prone. He's at disadvantage. I'm going to use my next strike is Grave Weapons Master.
Okay.
16.
Okay. That'll make contact.
Okay. I'll use Action Surge and
All right.
2 more times
All right.
with advantage.
Oh my gosh.
And 1 more time.
And this is why we bet on the fighter.
And that last one, that's with advantage still because he's on his back, so that'll make contact too. So that's what is that 33? What is it? 34 plus
You're at 203, I think.
Gotcha. All right.
I've been counting his damage dealt.
Mhm.
I think you're up to 203.
When the last two rolls are exactly the same.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. I was like, I thought I was reading.
Well,
Like, I
no,
wasn't
with
sure.
advantage, they're exactly the same.
They really are exactly the same.
They are.
One's a 1 on the. So 6.
That was that tripping dice, which I rolled wrong because it's the D10.
All right. Are you going to take anything
Yeah,
else?
actually, I am because he can get up. I've got 10 feet of movement. I'm gonna move back 10 feet, so he's got to get up and come see me.
Okay.
It's an attack opportunity, even if he's on the ground.
Yeah, if he's on the ground. That's fine.
Oh, he does get one of those. I didn't know.
Yeah, I think he's a disadvantage though.
Yeah,
All right.
he's on the ground.
All right. He's going to, as you step back, even though he's on his back, he's going to try to stick that spear out and stab your leg.
That he actually hits. Yes.
Okay. All right.
That would be +1 on your AC.
Yep.
All right. So you've taken that. So it'll be that was, I forgot, we went around and then now it's back his turn again. All right. So he'll use half his movement speed to stand back up. So he'll have 15 left. So he's going to 5, 10, 15. And then he is going to attempt his multi-attack.
Oh yeah, that hits. Hang on.
Right, that's half damage for you.
I know. All of it's half damage.
All right, and second one. I think the third one
Yeah, the
misses.
third one misses.
So 59 halved. 29.
Yeah. I'm sussing through it. I was.
All right, and he is done.
Okay. I'll do same. This will be tripping right here.
Okay.
Probably didn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay. I'm gonna do tripping again.
Okay.
16.
All right. Ty goes to the runner, but he is going to, as you swing that sword, he is going to parry that attack.
Okay.
And he's going to add 3 to his AC to avoid that.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move here, but what I'm gonna do is use evasive footwork,
Okay.
which, let me see, he can use an opportunity attack against me,
Okay.
but I'm adding 3 to my AC.
Okay. All right.
So it's gonna be like, yeah.
He's going to completely whiff on that one. All right. Is that it for the turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. And then he will for the first time feel like he has some type of confidence because he didn't start the round on his butt or the turn on his butt. Since there's only 2 of you, I hadn't been worried about the turn order, but it's right. You came back around and asked his turn again. All right. So 5. Oh, where's it? There you go. 5. Why is it not moving? Move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. He is going to, he is then at this point going to try a shield bash.
Yeah, that is.
All right.
So
Successful hit. You'll take 13 points of, well, half of 13, and then you need to make a DC 15 strength save. But you have advantage on that. Isn't that right, Drew?
Yeah.
Well, no, he gets to roll an extra D4 one time.
Okay.
So
do you
DC of 15 strength. So check.
Yeah, half of 13 damage, and then you got to beat a DC 15 strength.
Yeah, I got the damage now.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So he is going to try to repay the favor and knock you prone, but you do a much better job of keeping your footing than he has done thus far, and so you were able to sidestep, maintain your weight distribution, your balance as he bashes you with the shield. So while you do take a little bit of damage, you do stay on your feet, and it is your turn.
Okay.
Round 5.
Cool.
At this point, as their champion has now kind of gotten back into the fight, the crowd is kind of reaching a fever pitch. This is something that you can tell that they were excited to see. Jarut had kind of during all this has kind of looked at Millhouse, who's now kind of sat down, and he doesn't look like he's confident, but he doesn't look quite as scared at this point. And that's kind of what Jarut sees.
Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2 right there.
Hey, half work. If this continues much longer, I might need some help.
Yeah, I got you.
How about I'm gonna hit him with the great sword. He's just holding a spear and a shield.
Yeah, he's got a spear and a shield.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use for my first attack. I'm gonna hit him and try to disarm him.
Okay.
With that spear.
All right. Yeah, the attack was successful, so that'll be 19 points of damage. Let me subtract that before we.
That's an add a D10 to that, so add a 7 to that.
Oh, I mean it's okay.
So
Let's see here.
yeah, I know.
Well, we'll take this one thing at a time. As you cut into him with that sword, you notice that the few swings and hits that you've taken thus far, while they've all drawn blood, this one appears to kind of be a darker blood that kind of seems to be oozing out from underneath parts of his shoulder armor and things like that. And he's beginning to show signs of wear.
230 points in.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. Just normal attack.
Okay. That will make contact, and that's another. Was that 39? No, 29.
29, 259-ish.
With that, he's looking very rough. Like he's now seems to be favoring, having trouble keeping his shield up. He's bleeding pretty profusely. He's maintaining his ground and his footing, but you definitely know that you've begun to really do some detrimental damage to him.
Okay, I'm gonna move one. I already moved 2 spots, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
All right. As he'll get an opportunity attack on that.
He's gonna have to pick that spear up for an action though.
Okay, that's right. Was he supposed to roll for a disarm?
Let's see. Yeah,
15.
15 DC of 15 Constitution.
Oh yeah, I never made that.
No. I'm sorry. That wasn't it. It's up here somewhere.
I remember you saying he needed to roll something, but
I've got it written down here. Let's see. Tripping, no, disarming would be a DC strength check of 16.
16. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So he failed that. So you went that a previous attack would have made him drop his spear.
Yeah, right. Okay. So he dropped it. So now if I move away, he's going to have to pick it up before he can swing at me.
Right. I mean, he could swing his fist, but the damage would be so negligible it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, he could swing his pretty much his foot or anything.
His shield or his head or whatever.
Well, I guess he could do that. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean,
Shield bash, didn't you already do a shield bash?
I was talking about he could do some type of melee, but again, the damage was so negligible. It's not even worth.
Need my shield. I mean, yeah. Need a spear back.
So you backed away. So it'll be his this guy's turn next. He will bend over. You can kind of tell he does it much slower than when he first came out of the gate. He will pick up the spear, and he will kind of position himself this way, and he will end his turn there.
Okay.
And you can kind of tell that he's kind of swaying back and forth.
He's just gonna stand there. Okay. I'll step up to him and say, "You done?"
And you're going to hear him kind of, kind of make a groan, like it's hard for him to articulate words. You can kind of tell with the amount of blood that he's losing that he's nearing death.
I'll walk away and see if he falls over.
All right, you going to end your turn?
Yep.
All right, he is going to attempt to kind of walk your direction, like he's trying to do what he's supposed to do, but he's going to stop at this pillar and he's going to rest on the side of the pillar, kind of put all his weight on there. And again, you can tell he's visibly having difficulty holding up his shield. He kind of leaving a trail of blood as he walks his way, and he's going to end his turn there.
I'll look at Millhouse and say, "Are we done yet?"
Millhouse will stand up, and you can make a persuade. What you tell me, is that a persuasion or a intimidation? How are you phrasing it?
I mean, obviously, I don't want to kill the guy, so I guess persuasion. But if I have to kill him, the dude's gonna die.
No, that's fine. That's why I wanted to make sure that however you're phrasing it, right? So, if it's for persuasion, then roll against his wisdom. All right.
Probably not good. I haven't seen it yet. What is it?
It's right above yours. He rolled a 16.
Okay.
You're going to see that with him. When you say that, he will see or hear by the tone in which you phrased it, the persuasion, that you are hesitating to kill him based on the way that, again, you phrase it as a persuasion instead of an intimidation. And so being the type of person he is, his retort or rebuttal to that is he hopes or sees, hopefully, as this as a sign of weakness, that he would escape a potential payout here. And he says, since you didn't succeed on the persuasion, no death, no money.
All right.
You'll hear me tell you chose the terms.
I'm gonna put my sword behind my back, and walk over to this fellow. I don't know his name. And
Okay.
take out my dagger and push it into his throat.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I don't have an attack roll for a dagger. I don't know what.
Daggers are their dex or strength. I think they're finesse weapons you could pick.
Plus your proficiency, plus whatever you roll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d10. That
Okay.
might cover it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, he is. His guard is down, and so I'm doing that against a difficulty class instead because he's not at normal fighting capacity. He is going to kind of look up as you approach, exposing his neck, and you will jam the dagger into his throat. You can just barely see his eyes through his helmet, and you will see a mixture of both pain but relief as you kind of put him out of his misery. And as you do that, you'll turn, and both you and Jarut, who's been keeping an eye on Millhouse this entire time, you're going to see a look of sheer hatred and almost mortification that he was not successful in goading you into sparing the guy's life. And you will immediately see him kind of tear off out of the bleachers and down the steps.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm chasing after him.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor, Jarut. Make a. Hold on one second. Let me pull up.
I got some words for this dude too when I catch him. For not sparing this dude's life.
I mean, it was battle to the death. That's
Battle to the death, and it was your idea.
It wasn't my idea, but I mean, he had a chance to spare him and honored the bet.
All right. Go ahead and roll your athletics as you try to catch up to him. Oh yeah. You will, Jarut, because you were keeping such a close eye on him, you're gonna see the telltale signs of someone tailing and running, and so Jarut is going to leap through the people as he chases after Millhouse, and Millhouse is going to get halfway down the stairs and almost out the tunnel when he's tackled from behind and caught by Jarut, and you now have him. You've rung him around his neck, and you've got him grappled. What do you want to do?
First, I'm going to tell him, I'm going to say, don't you try to run away from this. We made a bet, and you got to honor that bet. And secondly, your man's dead because you could have called the fight and still honored the bet, but instead your greed caused your champion to die in that arena.
And he's going to
Grace and mercy by giving you a chance out and sparing his life, but your greed has caused him to die today.
make a. You tell me, is that more intimidation or more persuasion?
Whatever you want it to be.
All right. Well, just roll. Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to beat whatever it was.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
So unless you roll, yeah. All right. So you're going to see again this just sheer look of just hatred towards you at the beginning, but as you continue your words and your verbal assault on him, you're going to see him that your words were successful, and he's going to break down, and you're finally going to hear him say, "Just take it. I leave this place. I want nothing to do with any of you." And you can just kind of see that you've just not only broken him financially, but you've broken his will as well. You can do anything you want to him, but after he says that to you, he'll look at the people that are kind of gathered around that are witnessing this, including some of the officials, people that kind of handle that kind of thing at the pit. There's several of those staying around. He's going to say, "Give him the money," and one of them will retreat while you're talking to him, and while you're assuming they're going to get your money. Are you going to say anything else or do anything else with him?
Would he have known? I mean, I told everybody what happened with the other guy, that I tried to buy this guy's debt. and I was declined, they wouldn't know that.
Which debt did you try to buy?
Mill houses.
You tried to buy it from Theraval, though, right?
Yeah. And I was declined. I mean, I was trying to do the guy
Oh yeah,
solid.
at this point he wouldn't. He has not been told anything about that.
Darrell hadn't, but
I'm not there when Darut's talking to this guy.
yeah, go ahead.
I had several people talking. It kind of it broke up everything.
I didn't realize.
Go with Trevor.
Well,
I didn't even hear what Trevor said. I was just answering your question that as far as you were clarifying, the Tharaval was the guy that you inquired about the debt that this guy owed to you, but he wouldn't have known about your meeting with Tharaval.
No, this guy wouldn't. Darut would know that I tried to buy his debt. Though.
Oh no, Drew, unless you told him that, no, Drew wasn't there for that.
No, I don't know that at all.
Okay, that's fine.